Good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday morning. I have got copious amounts of iced coffee, the only way to drink it. And no, hot's good too on a nice cold day, but today it's 90-something degrees, and it's too hot for hot coffee. But today we are doing a search for an octopus in a game called Teddy's Haven. This is as best I can describe it, an RPG tavern-ish, well, not tavern, like an item shop simulator. You can find it over on Steam, and the first thing we're going to do is launch up Steam, and there is an update. So I'm going to go ahead and click the update. Let's see, the update is July 6th content. So it's been a couple of days since I've played it. Catch the breeze, catch a surprise. And it should download pretty quickly. But I'd like to know if any of you guys have played this game. What are your thoughts on it? I can't stop playing it myself. It's a game that I can sit down and play a full day of in-game and in about 15 minutes or so. And there is a lot of options to do, a lot of things to explore, a lot of places to explore. But you basically go around, you gather stuff. You can interact with the NPCs if you'd like, in selling items to them. But what I really like about this game is that it is being developed by an individual. One person is what I mean by it. Just one person is developing this. And it is such a relaxing game. For those of you that ever played Elden Ring, okay, the terrain there can kill you, right? In this game, it doesn't matter how far... Oh, we can jump in. I'm going to keep going. It doesn't matter how far you jump into or jump off a cliff or anything of that nature. You're not going to die. And it is just a very relaxing game. Takes it a minute to load up. And hopefully you guys can hear the sound and music. If you can't in the chat, let me know. And I can increase it a little bit. I'm on day 46. I have a second save, but that's for experimenting. This is my core game. So usually I start out and I look out the window. I kind of see what the day is going to look like. Is it snowing? It is winter that we're playing in. Is it snowing, or is there snow on the ground? Right now it looks like it's going to be a nice mild day. And I'll go pet my cat Tango. I will grab, these are the different mounts. They all just do a slight increase in speed. And I like the rock just because it's neat. And then you can hit the shift button and that will let you run. So I'll show you guys. This is just walking speed. Okay, and then this is the run speed. It's a little bit quicker. We got some ghost berries over here that I'm going to collect up. Those are kind of rare. Well, on certain days, I guess they're a little more plentiful. But at the start of this stream, I said that our focus was to try to find an octopus that's on a mountain. The octopus itself shows up. Some chickens. We'll check out the chickens here in a little bit. The octopus itself shows up, and a great vantage point to look for it is if you find that big glowing shard, emerald, crystal, whatever it is, and it does change color, which I've yet to figure out what the cause of that is. But if you check that out, just to the left of it, right over here, is where that big octopus will normally pop up, and it's not there today. So What we're going to do is instead just go about my day-to-day routine of picking up all of my resources. And with these ghost berries, currently I have about 700 of them. I can then turn them into a jelly, jam. But I told you, here's the chickens. I told you we were going to mess with them in a little bit. From playing with the chickens, I get down feather eggs. And those sell for a little bit in the shop. Look around, there's another kitty cat to pet, Buster. And I could rename Buster if I want, but I like the name Buster. That's suiting for a cat. I like the music, and I'm going to mine some rocks. The larger rocks will yield some ore. This is going to be some pebble bright ore. And I'll show you what we can do with those. Before I go into the shop, I've got me a nice little bench and a candle here with a table for drinking coffee. Speaking of coffee, let's have us a drink. Oh man, that stuff is so good. I love coffee. Yeah, here's the other thing I wanted to show everybody. There is some wool we can get. And so far, I've not seen what the update might have contained. But that's another thing that I really like about this is you can explore. And the map itself is not huge, right? And you can automatically swim. I don't know if there's ever going to be an underwater element to this. There might be at some point in the future. I want to get some milk. So remember the milk, right? I'll show you what we're going to do with that in a little bit. Here's some more berries to pick up. Another thing that I like too is no matter how far away you get from home, if you hit the escape button, you can teleport home. And it puts you right back in front of your house. I like that. So here, these are my stalkers. I've got 4 of them. Oh, and I've renamed my shop GameMasters. Because, I mean, hey, I'm GameMasters. My shop has expanded a bit. I'm going to collect up some honey. And I'm going to pet Bear. If I hit J, these are the different skills that I have. Teddy's Love, every time I pet the bear, this goes up by 250 points. Restocking, different skills that you have. The restocking the higher the skill, the faster you can restock stuff. Harvesting, same thing. When I'm sitting there collecting the berries, the more I collect, the higher this number goes and the faster I can get. Plus, you get an increased amount per collection. Bagging, you just bag faster. Tending, this is when I'm going out and collecting wool, stuff like that. Fruit works, I'll show you that. Beekeeping, you just saw me collect up some honey from the bees. When I get that up increased enough, then I'm assured that amount will change. Mining is going after the rocks and getting the subsequent ore that's out of it, but the higher you are in skill with that, the faster that speed is. Refining, I'll show you that. There's a little device back here that we can refine ore with. Thread weaving, there's a loom that we can we can weave thread on. Lactomancy is, you saw us collect milk. I'll show you how we're going to make that into cheese. And Crystology, this is a new one too. Again, I'm going to pet Bear again because, hey, again, every time that goes up by 250. And I could sit here and just continue to pet him. See, now it's up to 2750. There is a timer. It's about, as best I can tell, about maybe 10 seconds, maybe 5 seconds. Okay, so here we go. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 seconds. So every 7 seconds I can pet him and it will activate, you know, those little hearts that go up. Teddy's love. Now we're up to 4,800. So another 3 times, 4 times. So another 7 seconds goes by. We're at 45. And one more pet, and I should advance my level. I'll show you guys what a level up looks like. There we go, up to level 21. And I'm just going to one more time for fun. So over here, we have the Book of Summoning. This lets me buy stuff. I have the endless bag of storage. I can store everything I buy in there, plus everything that I collect out in the world automatically goes in there. This is a nice little gold block. You tap it 10 times, you get 1 gold per, or 1 coin per click. And you can do it 10 times, and then it turns into lead. And then the Book of Almost Everything. Yeah, I've got to go in here and pay bills. This is going to start my day. This is just a little decorative globe. And I've not noticed before, but I wonder if that's like the globe of the world that we're in. There is no map. There's no you can't press M and pull up a map of where you are, but you can kind of see it. And if we find the octopus, I'll show you how we can see it. You got a little sword in the stone. I've only been able to pull the sword out once. Usually give it a click before I do anything. We got a little dice tower. Got a 17, that's pretty good for the day. These are my stalker crystals. I got them chilling out here, but this is what I want to look at right now. So we've got, this is what we can put crystals in, and it'll turn them into gems. The loom, we just pulled honey from here. This will let me turn fruit into jellies and jams. We're going to put the milk in here. This is what's going to turn it into cheese. And then this is what we can put ore into to refine it into ingots. So I'm going to start off, I usually start off with the lowest thing in here, or the last item in here. We've got, how about some Twilight Puff jam? We'll make some of that. I'll put some ore into the other, and what kind of gems do we want to make? How about some star shard? All right, so we've got some ore that we're going to refine, and you can use the Pit of Devastation to get rid of any empty boxes. These are going to go in here. Pit of Devastation. We've got our looming, and some berries being turned into jam. And you could purchase more than one of these. I just kind of am going a little slow with it. Oh, and I forgot to get the milk. I forgot to pull out the milk. So we can turn that into cheese. Everybody likes cheese, right? Oh, my lactomancy is up to level 4. So what is that? Down here. Lactomancy. So I'm still just getting 1. I need to increase that up to get it so that I can pull more than just 1. So let's see, all of my crafting is going. The bees, they'll just generate overnight, and I'll be able to get the results of all of this at the end of the, or at the beginning of tomorrow morning. Now that said, let's pet bear, because it's been more than 7 seconds, and I'm just going to kind of browse through. Looks like my shelves and whatnot are somewhat empty. So I'm going to purchase a crate of that. I'm going to purchase a crate of that. I'm going to, that's a little low, so I'm going to purchase a crate of that. And basically I'm just going through all of the stuff that, and these are items that I would find out in the wild. But basically I'm going through all of the stuff that is kind of low in inventory, so that I can have my stalkers just automatically restock it while I go out and do fun stuff. I've got my produce area over here. Purchase a crate. And I don't have to worry too much about changing prices or anything like that. I could up some pricing, but I kind of leave it at the default price, the default market price. Let's see, I don't have any Twilight Puff Jam to put out. These are neat little toys, dragon doll toys. Okay, so now I put all of this stuff into, oh boy, it's fallen on me. Put all this stuff into the bag for my stalkers, and they will come in and start, so you can see the green one there, it's just sitting there stalking stuff. White one's gonna go over there. The blue one is stalking some gauntlets. So they do all that stuff automatically for me. But that said, I want to go out and adventure. So I'm going to open my candle, open the shop for the day. The music changes. And again, those of you in the chat, do you hear any of the sound, the music for the game? Dungeon Brew says, yeah, I just poured my morning cup so I can get this day started. Hey, that's an excellent idea. I'm going to take me another drink. Because it's just good stuff. Oh, and I need to pay my bill. So, got to pay my Summoner's Tribute. That's my rent. And my salaries. We'll get that all out of the way. And I'm going to take a look and see. So I've got stocking guys and I've got cashiers. And I'll show you the cashiers in a second. But I unlocked the next one at level 25. Shop modification. This is where I could change the name of the shop. I like GameMasters because, hey, that's my channel. Upgrade. I'm not able to upgrade anything yet. I'm close. I'm at level 19. This unlocks at level 20, in which I get horses. And I don't have enough money yet to expand the shop by another 5x5. And I'm not going to take out any loans. I just, I like to stay solvent. But I am going to take a look in the Book of Summoning. So, well, actually, I'll show you each thing here. This is the Bag of Endless Storage, right? And in this, it shows everything that I've collected. Lots of stuff. But what I want to see is the Book of Summoning. So this lets me look at everything. This is paint. If I wanted to buy paint and change the color of the walls, I could do that. Transportation. And I'm going to buy an extra bouncy blob today because, well, actually I want to buy both because I want to show you guys what these do. I've already got a magical zipline, and I'll show you that in a minute too. Decoration. Let's see. We've got some vines, some paintings, some chandeliers, an ottoman. Yeah, harvest banners. Okay. Display units. These would be shelves and whatnot to be able to put all my storage stuff on. And the products. Weapons. Don't think I have any new weapons that I can unlock yet. But I can also purchase everything from here as well. So this one, I've got 1 in stock, 2 in stock, 4 on the shelf, 6 on the shelf. I think I'm going to purchase these just to keep them up so that I don't run out while I'm out adventuring. Let's see. I think everything else should be good. Produce, if I wanted to buy some produce. Oh man, and I can't wait to be able to find coffee beans in this game. Where did my, oh, there it is. Okay. So here is the extra bouncy. Oh, and we can kind of fly in this too, by the way, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I'm going to put the extra bouncy right here. And let me run back in and get the bouncy. So this is something for those of you that like to really explore different areas of the game. these are going to help you get to those areas. Like if I wanted to get up on top of here. Oh, and I'm going to show you guys while I'm thinking about it, a fun little secret that I found. I'll show you that a little bit later in the video though. So here's the bouncy. Boing. It's pretty good, right? But you can see how I can immediately utilize it. Oh, what is that up there? We'll have to go up there next. But you can see how I can utilize this to just kind of bounce to areas that I would not normally have access to. Okay, so this is the super bouncy. Oh, wow. That'll let me get really high up there. Now, here's the fun part. By double tapping my jump button, I can fly. Okay, it didn't work. Here we go. I gotta time it just right. I'm not pressing it right. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta collect some. That was a neat little special event that happens every now and again. Oh, it's starting to get dark. Nighttime. Love nighttime in this game. There we go. Now I'm kind of flying. Why do I like nighttime in this game? Because it's so vibrant. The colors are just so cool. I'll collect up some scales from these little dinosaurs. And these look so much... Already, I hate to slam it, but already the dinosaurs in this game are so much better than what we saw in Jurassic World, the new one. Ninja Rabbit. I don't know what I can do with this one. Every time I try to pet him, he just kicks me away. Ah, well. Okay, so we're going to go over and we're just going to explore. I'm going to find these rocks. And I've got a lot of stone. More star pebble. The larger rocks take 10 total, I guess, mining hits, whereas the smaller ones are only 3. The larger ones will always give you ore of some sort. Oh, manakite ore. That is new. I haven't run across that before. Sangreliath ore. I haven't run across that either. Ooh. Well, that's kind of cool. I wonder if we're going to encounter any... Oh, let's see. Now I've got to really explore. There is some new stuff in here I've not seen. And I'm not going to collect all the apples. I'm going to show you guys there is one... These are apple trees. Well, I call them apple trees. It's sun apples is what the game calls them. But in tapping this grove, there is an NPC that jumps out. I guess he lives in the tree. Like I said, this game is a touch on the whimsical side, but it's so relaxing. I love the music. Ah, there he is. So I go up and I can tap him, and he just kind of wobbles around. Maybe I've upset him, I don't know. He's jumping and dancing, and he drops all these apples. There we go. And sometimes there is there's more that more of those little, I don't know, apple guys that drop. And not this go around. But if you leave the apples, they do stay when you sleep and start up. So this is a new one. I just saw this one a few days ago. Paru. That's a neat one. But then we have Mappy.
Ow! Dude, I'm not even gonna drop any minerals. Why'd you do that?
It's a rock with attitude.
This is breaking my immersion. Why do I even exist? Excuse me, do you mind? I'm gonna need you to back up about 3 feet, please.
3 feet.
Who hired you to do this right now?
It's a rock. And I'm going to collect some more. Oh, you guys noticed this little fairy that I picked up. There's several of them hidden throughout the game. There's another one over here behind this big tree. Finding them at night is pretty easy because they're so small, and the light, it's like that right there, that's how you can quickly identify one, because it's so small, and because they do light up, they just really kind of, well, they show up. But I'm going to collect up these shards. And this one. Okay. Oh, there's 2 more. All right. Zipline. You know what? Actually, I wanted to go over here and check out...
Ow! Why?
Because it's fun. I wanted to go up here and check out what that was. There was something up. Remember that we saw over here? I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna find the highest point and just fly over this. We'll check that out in a little bit. There we go. Yeah, man, since flying was introduced, it makes this game so much easier to get to areas. I did notice over here there were a couple of new bunnies, I think, that I had never seen before. And let's see, where... There. What is this? Oh, it's just a piece of grass. It's just a piece of grass. Okay. So every now and again, and like I said, this game is being developed by one individual person. It is in a kind of a early release state. So I mean, there's going to be a few things here and there that that when updates are made, some stuff may get kind of moved around a little bit with unseen. What am I trying to say? With unknown. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Elements of the game will pop up where they shouldn't be. Okay, and he goes through and he fixes them as he gets them. But over here, I'm going to drop down. There is another fairy. This is the white fairy. And now I have 3. And I always run along here to see if there's anything hiding inside this aqueduct. I've not seen anything yet. But while we're here, let's go down and check this out. Oh, we've already been here. See, I get confused. Okay, now I want to show you guys the zip lines. And I specifically wanted to wait until evening to show them to you because they're easier to see. So to use them, I just click on it, it raises me up. And I've got a few of them peppered throughout the world. Like there's one up here. And just clicking on it takes you to where you want to go. I've got one there, but that's not what we're going to. I'm going to go to this one over here. And it's kind of hard to target it because of the distance. You got to be just right. There we go. And I have found that this unicorn you cannot interact with. But there's some out of boundium over here that you can find and harvest. There's another one down here on the bottom of the water. But I'm going to now go over here. Again, it's kind of difficult to target. And then I've got another one up here. And it just makes for moving just a little bit faster. I need to get another one and position it up here somewhere. But that's a long walk. And we may end up doing that. That would make it a lot faster for me to get to the octopus. But the octopus is going to show up way out that way. And so it is an emerald today. So let's see. And that's where we came from. That's where my home is. But we're kind of out of bounds. And I'm going to fly over just so you guys can see what is such an awesome view of everything. And you can kind of see where the clipping doesn't quite match up. Again, this is all in a development stage, the game itself. And again, it's called Teddy's Haven. You can find it over on Steam. But there are a couple of other out-of-bound areas. Right now, I'm going to try to fly over to the castle. Where's the castle? There's the castle. There's another out-of-boundium piece of ore over there, or crystal. But while we're flying, it's time for another coffee drink. Rawl asks, is there an overarching story you move through, or is it about the cozy store sim? It is 100% about the store sim. So we've got another one here. Yeah, no, there is, I mean, there kind of is an overarching story, but you learn about it through interaction with, here's a neat little Easter egg, some little Jedis overlooking a camp. And here's Bear. Can't interact with him. He's just a neat little ghost that kind of chills out. I'll show you here. So the overarching story, you kind of learn about through interacting with what is known as world events. And what's kind of cool, and I'm going to end up wasting this one, but that's okay, because this one is consistent. It's there every time you wake up. But different world events will pop up throughout the game at random times. And they're always larger than life characters. And when you interact with them, I'll show you here. Got to get close enough, and you notice the mouse shifts from a solid white ball like that to a circle. That means you've gotten close enough to interact with them. But you click and you get this neat little pop-up. Greetings. Some stories smolder long after their ember fades. Let me tell you of one. You click next. In Cinderlith, the fire begged to be fed, but the old lords refused its call. From ash came one without name who braved fallen kingdoms and broken vows. At the end, they faced the Emberheart again and choose. Had they chose, probably supposed to say what they chose, no one knows, but the sky no longer burned the same. Thank you for staying through the silence between endings. And then I get an increased profit of 10%. Now, that's what I was saying. I kind of wasted it today because my store's already done. It's nighttime, and all the patrons have already gone home. There's a kitty. Pet the kitty. And I don't know if that counts towards tending. It doesn't count towards Teddy's love. So let's take a look at that. 915-500. And we go pet the kitty. 915-500. No, it doesn't count towards either one. I'll tell you what. This would be a suggestion that I've got for the creator here. Give us a skill of kitty petting. Those are my two wish lists. I want coffee in the game. I want coffee in the game, and I want kitty petting skill. I'm going to grab these rocks. Get some more umbracite ore. That's new. I don't remember seeing umbracite. Let's see what this one gets us. Menacite ore. What's this one get us? More umbracite. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to head back to my home, back to GameMasters. While I'm over here, I might as well. So there's some neat little birds over here, and I'm going to collect up their eggs. I have yet to put any of them on sale in the shop. What are we, frozen? There we go. Quacari eggs. I got 77 of them. And I've named one of them Greg. I don't know. Collect up one more bit of ore. Teleport home. Whee! What's this? A candle. Oh, I know what that is. That's a surprise for later. Oh. But I'm going to run in here real quick and take a look and see. Ensure that nobody else is in here. Yeah, everything's good. My daily candle is out. Do I have any? Let's see, I could get some more potions. I'll purchase that. I'll purchase those. And I'm just going to buy some stuff so that I don't have to worry about it in the morning. Oh, looks like Potion of Endurance sold pretty good. How are we on produce? Emerald leaf sold out pretty good. Yeah, I'll get some more arrows, quivers, and some more swords. Let's see. Potion of Light Barrier. That's sold. And I think we're good, okay, with the little dragon toys. Pet bear. Well, my stalkers are going to have a long night ahead of them. I'm going to put all this stuff. This is what's neat too, is you can get all this stuff and just put it directly into your endless bag of storage, and your stalkers will come in and just do it automatically. It just pulls directly from that bag. And now we're going to pet Tango. And when you go to sleep for the night, it automatically saves your game at that point. In fact, that's the only time that it saves your game. So now we're on day 47. I gotta pet the kitty. Take a look. Oh, it's raining. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. What's that? Okay. Okay, I gotta run quickly. I guarantee you I'm not gonna be able to catch up with this guy. I'm not gonna be able to catch him. I mean, he looks like he's moving slow, but this guy's booking it. And while we're going, this would be a third wish list that I have. Right now, I don't know if you guys can see it. I've got this big golf ball type D100 die. Just so that I can sit here and do other things. I set it down on my keyboard on the W, and that lets me move automatically. Now, the flying, you'll notice I just hit the water. Oh, and I just noticed a neat little touch. Man, I'm all over the place. It looks like even though it's raining, it looks like some of the water drops are actually hitting the camera that I'm looking through. And I like that neat touch. But anyway, I'm hitting W to move forward, and I've got my little golf ball die thing on the W to move me forward. But you'll notice that my flying, I just automatically just drop. So you don't have like perpetual flying, like endless flying. At a certain point, gravity starts taking hold and it starts dropping you down. But if you get to a high enough vantage point, yeah, see that guy, he is taking off. You get to a high enough vantage point and you can fly, and it seems like you'll fly endlessly. And I don't know that you move any faster. Again, we are in an out-of-bounds area. I'm going to try to go up here and fly. There we go. Yeah, see, he's moving at such a fast clip. I can't catch up to him. But I also have it on good authority that there is no interaction tab with him. So like when I was telling you guys about world events earlier, you know, when you interact with an NPC, yes, I'm way far out of bounds here. And I'll show you something else that's kind of neat. I'm just going to stop moving there. You can see underneath the world. Again, there is the gem, and right there would be where the octopus would show up. And he's trekking it. I just don't have any way of catching up to him. So, we are going to teleport home. I'm going to collect up some more ghost berries. And you'll note that none of my stuff is running. I'm going to collect my honey for the day. And pet bear. Collect this. And I'm so close to getting to level 20. So close. Pop my die. What do we get? A 3? Ooh, that's not very good. A 3. An 18. I can deal with an 18. I'm going to start the day. I'm going to need milk, some dragon's blood. How about some amber root ore and amberhurst? So what do we got first? We're going to put some stuff in to make some jelly. And milk. And we'll refine some ore. And Crystology up to level 3. That's nice. Pet bear. And I forgot to get wool. Okay. So, let's see. It is a foggy day. We'll go around and collect some more goodies. I'm gonna pet Buster again. Grab some more eggs. I'm gonna mine this. Okay, now we're gonna go check out the far side of the island. Which is over here. So we've yet to check this out over here. Some cows. And this is a great area to get a lot of your resources. Collect up milk. And there is another, so this is the outside of the castle. So if you had those little bouncy dealies, that would be an excellent way to get inside the castle. Bloodberries, that's new. But I have alternate means of getting in the castle at this point. Because this door is locked. Oh, the ground is wet. Oh, and I'm so close to hitting level 20. Ooh, I'm gonna have to turn these guys into some jams. Make some blood jam. What, you didn't like that? You don't like the idea of blood jam? These are some sheep called Whisperhoove. Emberberries. This is new too. I'll show you guys another, there's another fairy over here. Harvesting. What is our harvesting? Okay, 22, harvesting. So I get 3 berries now per click. 15, 18, 21, yay! That's helpful. Dragon's blood shards. And here's another fairy. Whoops, where'd he go? There you are. Red fairy. Sangrelithor. I may have added another shard over here to mine. I don't remember there being 4. I'll tell you what, while we're over here, we're also going to grab an out of boundium. Ooh, I'll show you guys where that is. It's starting to set, the sun is. There's another kitty. This is Orange Meow. Orange Meow. Out of boundium. The next one is over here. And I'm going to cruise over here. See, there is no octopus today. Oh, and I'm so close to getting up to level 20. And we're at level 20. But I am going to cruise over to this one and teleport, or zipline rather, over here. So I'm going to grab these two while we're over here. And we will teleport home. Oh, I still have people coming in. Wow, a nice shop full of folks. These are my cashiers. This is Rocky. This is a squid. I can't rename him. And that's a little owl bear thing. An owl marmot. I don't know. Pet bear. But I'm going to call it owl bear because, you know, bear. That makes sense to me. Okay. So, oh, and I forgot to pay my bills this morning. Oh, that's not good. I still cannot unlock Hopper. That unlocks at level 25. But I can get a new toy maker set. So we'll purchase that. And shelf items. So these are different toys. You've got some slimes. I've got some turtles. And a couple of action figures. I've got some dragons, and these are the new ones, horses. Bay, Mountain, Poddock, and Libes. Well, we'll get one of each and figure out where we're going to put them. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't have any shelf. Whoa, I need to purchase some more of these. I guess I could put a shelf right there. So let's purchase a shelf. I need a display. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, a top shelf. How about an extra wide, double tall shelf? Where is it? There. And we're going to nest it right there. Yeah, I'm hiding my painting. I get that. And I feel like I need to hurry up and price these. Currently, if I sell them, I'm making no profit. So I'm going to match the price, or match the market price, and hit confirm. And I get paranoid that these guys are going to run over and start buying stuff when it's at 0, or when it's not quite ready yet. I'm just going to stock this back up. And I can stock stuff too. I mean, you know, I've got my little wisps that will. Now see, I'm already selling them. The horses, they sell well. Cool. Alright, I got 3,200 gold. Let's see, did I unlock anything else? Upgrades, expansions, no. Oh, I could buy some potatoes. I don't have any potatoes. I'm not seeing anything new. Just the horses. Alright. Well, it looks like produce is good. I got weapons. I do have 2 open shelf spaces here to put. I could put 4 different items, but I'm going to hold off for now. I'm going to pet bear. Purchase that. We'll purchase 2 of them. Why not? That way I won't run out as quickly. And close up shop. Now, when you open the shop, you normally will press the doors and that'll open it. Tapping it doesn't close them, so, but you don't have to worry. I mean, nobody's going to walk in overnight and steal stuff. Something you could do too is all those shelves that I have in there, you could put them out here and they'd still sell stuff. We're going to pet the kitty, save our game, and advance to day 48. Now, for those of you that wanted to see the surprise I was talking about, we got a little bit of a foggy day. There's some puddles on the ground. I am going to collect up just this little bit here for right now. I'm going to start my day. Because this one's going to be a quick one. Bloodberry. I want to make some bloodberry jam. I want to do some, we're going to do milk. And what was one of the new ores that we found? Manakite ore. I'm going to refine some manakite ore. And let's see, I need wool. Am I forgetting anything? Wool, berries, milk. Okay. Oh, I didn't grab any crystals. Okay, we'll do that in a second. Those horses are selling like hotcakes. Refine some ore. Oh, my refining has gone up. Refining. Now I get 2. Pet the bear. Okay, so crystals, crystals, crystals. Do I have anything? What happens if I take one of these and try to put it in? Can't put that. Okay. That's fine. I just was curious. Lunacite shards. You know what? Tell you what. I'm going to put some lunacite shards in there. Okay. So, 2 things. One, I got to take a look and see if the octopus is there. Octopus is not there. Ah, well. Okay. Collect up some ghost berries over here. And then I'm just going to fly over to this little island. Check it out. See if there's any new items over here. Sangrelith ore. More Sangrelith ore. Collect up some more wool. This is kind of nifty, you know, the fact that there's that new berry that was introduced in the game, and just in playing for what, 2 days, 3 days. This is my 3rd day on this one. On this round of play, and I've already got a lot. There is another fairy right here. It says, hey, listen. There are some more shards. So far, I'm not seeing anything new on this island. Oh, but my mining is up. That's good. There's a wily wolf. More milk. nightshade berry. Oh, that's new. That is new. We did find something new over here. And the purple gems, these lavendrite shards, that's not new. That's been in. I just didn't have very many. Sangrelith ore. Don't really remember this little grove of trees, but I don't know. They may have always been there. Tell you what, we'll go over here and get some more milk, and then I'm going to show you guys the surprise that another little out of bounds area that I don't know. I would like to get to. So I'm gonna do this, and I put one of my teleport zip lines inside the house that I was able to find, and I can kind of clip through the wall a little bit. Oh, he cleaned it up. Well, this was neat. This is inside the house. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, how cool is this? This is like a little hidden area where it's inside my shop, and that just goes up to nothing. There's nothing there. But this is a neat little area that I would love to have access to. I'd love to be able to sleep in there. My bagging is up. That's cool. I mean, there's not anything in here that you can interact with that I've been able to find. There's a door that I can't get through, but I can see outside. I mean, just slightly through that little crack in the door. A floating candelabra, some honey, but I can't, again, you can't interact with any of it. Just a little weird little storage area. I was able to put one of my little bouncy things in here. I can move it if I wanted. I'm just using it as a light. But I can't open the door any further to get in. And that's where my zip line is at through the wall. It's kind of clipped through the wall. So if we go back up the stairs, there we go. So that's what y'all saw when I was up on the roof. I could move this around if I wanted to give me some light in other areas. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing up here. It's just, I don't know, just a neat little out of bounds area that's kind of fun to explore. And then to get out, you just teleport home. But I was telling you, right here, that's where that candle or the light source is in there. But you can immediately see why I really like, this game in the night environment. All these neat little lights everywhere. Teleporting, so that's why I have some of these zip lines set up at different areas of the world. It just makes teleporting a little easier to get to, because when they're so far apart like that, it's kind of difficult to target them. I just want to grab those. I'm going to drop down here and grab this one. Teleport home. Did I pay my bills for today? We're going to pet bear. I don't remember. No, I did not. Okay. Still can't get that. Upgrade. Expand. Not enough coins. I need this so I can get some new plants at level 21. Store level 21. That'll be a little while. Well, it looks like these horses sold the best. So we'll upgrade that. I'm just going to top off. Looks like we had a pretty decent day of sales. Produce is getting a little thin. My weapons are getting a little bit thin. Boy, there's a lot of stocking to be done tonight. Pet bear. All right. Last customer has left. My stockers are stocking. And I'm going to go sleep while they stock. I'm going to pet Tango. Go to bed. And I think that's going to be it for the day. Spring. Oh, we're in spring. We're no longer in winter. Okay. But what I am going to do is just kind of take a peek out here and see. Right there is where the octopus would be. So finding the octopus, well, that was a bust for us. And that kind of sucks. But I'll tell you what, the finding the octopus, when you do, it's an out-of-bounds area. And what it pops up is, when I was, talked to that big, large turtle earlier, it's kind of a world event. And what it does is it gives you a 50% increase to your daily sales. So that's why that's one of the first things I do is I come out and I take a look and see if it's there, because it takes a while to get there, and I would hate to start my shop day and then go over there to get it, because then I'll lose potentially a lot of increased sales. But anyway, this is Teddy's Game. Again, you can find it on Steam. If you like something that's nice, relaxing, and something you can just sit back and enjoy, like a nice cup of coffee. I cannot get enough coffee. I love coffee. I highly recommend the game. Like I said, it's not complex. It's a lot of fun to play. And it, I don't know, if you enjoyed daily grinds, this game offers that, but you don't have to play it that way. Me personally, I like the exploration. I like the updates that we get that have little surprises in them. There are other fairies in the game. You can see I've collected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I think there's a total of 8, maybe 9, unless a new one has been added. And again, they're just kind of hidden throughout the world. And that's about it, guys. I'll definitely be doing a live stream of this again in the future. It's a game that I'm kind of enthralled with. It's just a lot of fun to play. And ultimately, at the end of the day, hey, it's supporting a single developer. And I'm all for that. I'm all for the small-time developer. One thing to note, when you quit the game, it will give you a warning. Remember that saving only happens when you sleep. Continue. I'm going to tell it no, because here's what's going to happen. If I go out, if I go through and collect up, now I've got, with that, I've got 1,392 berries, right? I collect up the apples, the sun apples, and with these 3, I'm now at 537. Let's say I go collect up all of these as well that I had dropped from a previous day. So now I'm at, I don't know, 561, okay? 567. If I go through and quit to desktop, I'm going to lose all of that I just collected. So that's why when I do, and I'm not going to go back and rest right now. I could, but if I did rest, what would happen is it would advance my day. And in doing that, that would cause me to have to pay 240, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200, 200. I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to interact with anything. I mean, I could do it. I could interact with it, but none of it's going to be saved. And again, I'm not going to go sleep. So when I exit the game out, I will have lost everything that I just gained. And that's okay, because that's all easy enough to replace, but we'll do that for now. And that, my friends, is Teddy's Haven. A game that I'm having a lot of fun playing. I am working on some of the achievements. Mining skills, I guess I've got to get my mining up on that one to unlock Flora Whisperer, Bestie Beastie. I've yet to, that's I would assume interacting with every world event NPC out there. Just raising my stocking skills and my jam making skills. But that's it, guys. I appreciate everybody that went along on the ride with me today. Hope y'all had fun watching. I had fun playing, and I'm looking forward to the next update. Again, my wishes would be coffee. Would love coffee. Would love an auto run feature so that I don't have to use a heavy-weighted D100 on the keyboard to do that. And I had a third one, but now I've already forgotten it. So I guess my number one wish would be coffee. Anyway, until next our paths cross, may your coffee never end. Sounds good to me.